Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading this week. I want to show you the cards that are being used for your reading this week. We're doing the weekly this week. It's 13th to the 19th of July 2020. You've got a monthly for July up, guys, so make sure you're checking that out. It will be on the end screen so you can click into that link. This week we are using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck by Isabella Rotman, and that is for your general energies for the week. For the work reading, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. And for your love reading, we're using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Actually, I think I might switch that up. I think we'll use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for your work and the Love, the Dark Mansion Tarot, okay? For the spiritual advice for the week, we use the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. And if we need to clarify anything on the reading, we are going to use the Rider Tarot deck miniature, all right? So, yeah, that's it. Sit back, relax. And as I always say, enjoy. Hi Cancer, hope you guys are well. Welcome to your reading. Again, first up again, it's your birthday month, so happy birthday Cancerians. We're going to do the week ahead reading. As usual, we start off with the general. 5 cards for the general, 5 cards for your career, and 5 cards for love. Okay, sit back, relax, enjoy. Okay guys, so we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at them. And really what I'm trying to do now is I'm just trying to look at the messages for the week, okay? So rather than kind of making these more predictive readings on YouTube, I'd like to just kind of do them as messages for the week. Just trying to change things up a little bit. Yeah, so let's have a look. Messages. The Hangman is the general message. It's time to take a step back and unwind this week, Cancerians, for your general message, because that's what the Hangman is. The Hangman is taking a step back to seek some form of enlightenment. Okay, so this is about going within and meditating and visualizing and just lifting oneself up from the everyday difficulties, because Hangman is ruled by Neptune. So Neptune is the planet of dreams and fantasies and that type of thing. So it's time to unplug and it's time to unwind this week, if you can, as a general reading. And it's time just to take a step back and just to meditate, visualize, and really just tap into your spiritual energy, or just tap into spirit, the Hangman. The Queen of Swords. You know, I think that it's a week for trying to just unplug from any type of criticism, because that's what the Queen of Swords is. She's criticism. Okay? But she can also be clarity too. So we could read this 2 ways, and we could say the message by Spirit this week is generally that there is a need to unplug from criticism, because the Queen of Swords can be a critical card. You know, so it's kind of like the critical words that you might hear from someone and what they're saying to you. They may not be very nice. Sometimes the Queen of Swords, unfortunately, she doesn't, because the sword people don't necessarily think with their hearts. Cancer, I haven't not been calling you Capricorn, because Cancer, sometimes the sword people don't think with their hearts. It's difficult for them to be empathic about things. Sometimes they don't kind of think to themselves about what they're saying, and sometimes they don't even think about how it's affecting others. You know, sometimes they'll just come out with stuff. That's the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords for you. That's the worst side of them. Sometimes they speak without even thinking. So it's important for some of you Cancerians this week just to unwind and just to detach yourself, in fact with the Hangman, detach from any type of criticism or critical thought, as it were. Or, you know, this week could be a week for taking a step back and gaining some insight. Possibly this is going to make you, you know, think more clearly, because the Queen of Swords is also a card about clarity of thought. Ace of Pentacles energy. So I actually think for some of you guys, there may be something about a golden opportunity here, because the Ace of Coins is that there is a golden opportunity that's being presented to you. So the general message this week could be that it's time to just take a step back, gain some insight, okay? It may be that you're being given as well. She's giving something here. You maybe that you're given a golden opportunity, or that it's time to kind of take a step back to review, gain some clarity. Could be concerning a golden opportunity showing here that's being presented to Cancer. The other way to look at this, I think, is that this week, 13th to the 19th, is a chance for you to take a step back and to detach from the critical, from the criticism, from the everyday gossip perhaps, you know, around you, with the Queen of Swords energy showing here. It's a golden opportunity for you to do something. It may be a golden opportunity for you to start building something new with this Ace of Coins energy showing here. I think it's a golden opportunity for you to start exploring things in a new way, or exploring how you can start building something new here with the Ace of Coins energy, or planting new seeds, or doing something in a new way. Because you've got an ace, and the Ace of Coins is all about planting new seeds, and then you've got a Knight of Wands energy. Okay, but Knights can be intentions, so this could be a chance for you to start building, planting, implementing some new intentions here with the Knight of Wands energy, because the Knights are intentions. Okay, so every Knight has an intention to do something or to get somewhere. Okay, so this is all about that. It's funny that you've got two Sagittarius cards here. Sagittarius is all about movement and travel, whether it be spiritual travel or, you know, literal travel, traveling to different countries, that type of thing. There could be, I think there's a golden opportunity for you guys to explore something new, because it's just purely on the basis of Knight of Wands and Temperance being the travellers of the zodiac. So you know, you've got the Sagittarius energies of the Knight of Wands and Temperance. There's a chance here to explore something new, possibly even a new side of you. For example, with this Knight of Wands and the Temperance, they're explorers, they're educators. So I think the general message is this week, Cancerians, it's time to take a step back. And I get the impression with the Queen of Swords that this is either taking a step back from, you know, maybe you are around people who are quite critical with the Queen of Swords energy. You don't have to be, but possibly you are. Maybe you're around people who are always moaning. Queen of Swords can be a little bit sharp. She can be a bit of a moaner. So it's time to take a step back for anything that's kind of critical here. Not to say she's always negative, she isn't. But when she wants to be negative, she can. Time to take a step back from anything that's kind of critical or negative. Time to take a step back, gain some insight and clarity with the Queen of Swords energy. There's a golden opportunity that's presenting itself to you, Cancerians. And I think this golden opportunity is going to allow you, with this Knight of Wands and the Temperance energy, to start exploring something new. Okay? To start exploring something new, because that's what Temperance is, that's what Sagittarius energy is. It's all about exploration, whether it's exploration of the self or exploration of other things. There's the golden opportunity, okay, and a golden opportunity for you to change, a golden opportunity for you to explore, a golden opportunity for you to explore something new that will bring, probably with the Temperance energy here as well, balance. Because Temperance is all about balance. So if there's a golden opportunity for you to explore something, perhaps what it is that you have the golden opportunity to explore is something that's going to bring something that is, you know, more balanced and far more kind of equal, as it were. So yeah, that's what I think the general message is this week. Let's have a look at your work situation this week. What's the work message? Strength. So overcoming obstacles, mastering a skill, the strength energy showing here. Ooh, 7 of Coins is reversed. How come they're reversed? Okay, I don't think these are meant to be reversed. I really don't know. I think I've put them around the wrong way. I do apologise. I don't have reversals in my decks, and if there are reversals, they're 1 or 2 of them. Okay, so in terms of your career, Cancerians, we've got strength. So I feel that strength for me, when I look at this card, it's about somebody who's worked hard And now they're accomplishing, they're overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles. This is all about having the inner strength. You've got a 7 of coins here. So some of you guys overcoming obstacles, I think, with the strength energy. Feeling a sense of confidence, possibly in the work that you do. The 7 of Pentacles is your job. It's the work that you do. This is also seeing rewards. I do feel, however, some of you guys may be faced with a decision with the 2 of Wands energy showing here. So the 2 of Wands is being faced with two direct, you're at a crossroads. You may be at a crossroads or you're facing a decision. Decision might be involving travel, movement, moving out of where you are right now. You've got another Knight of Wands directly underneath this Knight of Wands here. Okay, so facing a decision. I would say whether this is the decision is either to leave your job or to stay. Because the Knight of Coins is going to stay and he's going to focus and he's going to persevere in his job. The Knight of Wands is more than likely going to exit and move in a new direction. We've got the 2 Knights here. So I think that you're facing a decision. You've got a choice between 2 paths. Do you move or do you stay? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So I think that the message this week is... and it's really funny. I think that whichever path you choose, it's going to be rewarding. That's how I'm going to read this, actually. I think that it's telling you this week that the message in terms of your career this week, Cancerians, is to have faith. Because strength is also about having faith. There's a need to have faith this week with Strength card. Whatever path you choose with the 2 of Wands, I believe it will be rewarding. So it doesn't matter what path you choose in terms of your career, it will be rewarding. All right? You've got a choice here between 2 paths. One is to change jobs or, to change career, the Knight of Wands. Explore something different, to move. The other one could be to stay and to persevere in what you're doing. But whatever path you choose, I believe that with the 7 of Coins is actually going to be rewarding. So have faith. You have a choice between 2 paths, whether to explore something new in terms of your career or whether to stay and persevere with the Knight. But whatever path you choose, I believe it will be rewarding with the 7 of Pentacles. And finally, let's have a look at the message for love. So some of you guys, the Hermit is often on its own. So this person is often withdrawn from a relationship. Let's have a look at the next one. I think it's time to withdraw and move on from something that is no longer serving you. With the Hermit and the 6 of Swords. The 4 of Wands. See, the 6 of Wands is in search of the 4 of Wands. So it's time to withdraw from perhaps a particular relationship with the Hermit energy. And to look for something that is far more... secure and stable and fulfilling with the 4 of Wands. 7 of Swords energy could be avoid or be cautious. Avoid committing though. Okay, so this to me, the 7 of Swords would be to avoid and the Ace of Swords is the commitment. Okay, so I think it's almost saying avoid committing to something too fast. If I were to read it kind of as a linear story, I think that the advice for love this week is, Cancerians, it's time to withdraw from a particular relationship that you're in right now and look for something that is more secure and stable. Okay, there is a need though to avoid committing too quickly, I would say. We don't have a quick card here, but we only had 5, so this for me looks like there is a need though to avoid committing too quickly. It's an interesting reading because this is avoidance and this is commitment. So if you find yourself to be the type of person that really wants to commit to someone really quickly when you meet them, there's a need not to do that here. Okay? Because it's kind of following these cards here. So, yeah. Let's go through the whole reading again. It's a short reading. We're trying to keep them down to a certain level of time. But I just want to do some short messages this week in terms of, the areas of your... life for the week. So for the week, general message. I think it's time to kind of just block out with this Hangman all of the kind of negativity and criticisms around you. There's a golden opportunity, I think, with this Ace of Coins energy to explore some new territory. And I think that the new territory that you explore with this Knight of Wands energy is actually going to bring peace and balance to you with the Temperance energy. In terms of work, have faith here, okay? You've got a choice between two paths, whether you leave a job with the Knight of Wands, because this is exiting, or whether you stay and work things through with the Knight of Pentacles and persevere. Either path that you choose, Cancerians, is actually going to be rewarding, I think, with this Seven of Pentacles energy. Finally, for love, for some of you guys, it's time to withdraw with the Hermit energy. It's time to withdraw and to seek out a relationship that is far more stable, secure and fulfilling. But I would say that once you've found that, there is a need then to also avoid probably committing in the first instance, and really maybe just to take. And I'm going to actually clarify why that is. Why should Cancerians avoid committing? Once they find that secure relationship, why should they avoid committing in 2 cards? Because the Hangman. I think it's just time to take a step back and gain some insight with that Hangman energy. And also I think that for me, the Hangman always looks like the birthing canal. So what I often get from this card is it's because there's a need to have nature take its course and let things develop in the way that they're meant to. You've got the Three of Cups energy showing here. Okay, I think that because there's a need to kind of take a step back and let this thing evolve slowly but surely into a friendship with the Three of Cups, because the Three of Cups is all about partnership and friendship. And there's a need, I think, with this Hangman to take a step back and just let nature take its course and slowly but surely evolve into a friendship. So that's why I think that though it says to you there is a need with the Hermit energy to really withdraw maybe from something you're in at the moment, and to search for, to seek out a more fulfilling and happy and secure and stable relationship. Once you get there, there's a need to avoid committing straight away, because I think that you need to give this time to evolve with this Hangman. You need to give it time you need to let nature take its course, and you need to let it slowly but surely evolve into a friendship. Okay, so let it evolve into what it needs to evolve in, and then think about the commitment, but don't make any rash decisions over it. All right, let's quickly have a look at what the spiritual card is for the week. So we had Unplug come out, and it says here, recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds and the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. Fantastic. And indeed, the Queen of Swords often represent the internet as well. So I just think it's really about, in these cards, I think that this card here really connects in with these. It's almost like about decluttering. It's almost like he's kind of like just isolating himself, or he's kind of just rising above all the noise of that Queen, because that Queen can be really critical at times. Golden opportunity to start exploring a newfound, because he's looking into the Ace, so we could double this up and say there is a need to distance oneself from the chatter of the Queen of Swords, the criticism from the Queen of Swords energy. Okay, there's a golden opportunity, Ace of Coins, for you to explore the Knight of Wands, a new foundation with the Ace of Coins energy, one in which with the Temperance card you'll feel far more balanced and at peace. Okay, all right, my darlings, that is your reading for the week, Cancerians. Happy birthday. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order a reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen, and have an absolutely fabulous week, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.